Hello again. Whenever I see a newspaper headline which tells me that a woman has been convicted of rape or the possession of indecent images of children, I at once smell a rat. This is because although such offences are rarer than rocking horse shit, they seem to be cropping up in the news with increasing frequency over the past few years. Figures relating to offences in this country used at one time to have men committing all the offences relating to sexual violence, child molestation and pornography, but these days it looks as though women are fast catching up. Is this a manifestation of the equality which women now enjoy? A sign that they are competing on a level playing field with men? Could it be alcohol consumption or the so-called ladette culture? It is, of course, none of these things. Almost without exception, these are cases of sex changes, where somebody born with a penis commits an awful offence and then claims to be a woman. We saw this with the rapist in Scotland who, after he was caught and charged by the police, decided that he was really a woman and actually was sent initially to a women's prison. A rapist in a women's prison. There's an old saying about foxes in the hen house, which meets the case here, I fancy. This fellow is now complaining that he is the victim of transphobia in the men's prison where he is serving his 8-year sentence. I have to say, it's not so much transphobia as a dislike of nonces, which, regrettably, has always been a feature of the British prison system. Rapists and child molesters do tend to do hard time, which is perhaps why he would have preferred a women's prison. The latest of these weird cases caught my attention when I saw that a woman had supposedly been caught with some very ghastly, indecent images of children in the worst of the categories which should have attracted an immediate prison sentence. 66-year-old Tanya Howes, who may be seen in the thumbnail to this video, was spared prison, though, and given a suspended sentence instead. I'd already guessed that this was the case which involved a sex change. It seems that the Prison and Probation Service could not make up their mind whether this individual should be sent to a male or female prison, and they spent so long dithering about this, and it caused such a delay that the court thought it wouldn't be fair to impose a prison sentence at all. In the description to this video, I give a link to a news item about this case. The defence lawyer said that Tanya Howes had been punished enough because of having to live with the shame and embarrassment that such cases bring upon people. What about the shame and embarrassment of the children being abused in those images? It seems also that this person was in a dark place at the time the offence was committed. I cannot help wondering how dark a place the children who were the victims of this crime were in. Child pornography is, of course, not a victimless crime. I honestly sometimes think that this country has gone quite mad.